Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another video about the best racers of history. So top of the list is Mario Andretti. Mario Gabriele Andretti is an Italian-born American former racing driver. One of the most successful drivers in the history of motorsports, Andretti is one of only 3 drivers to have won races in Formula 1, IndyCar, the World Sports Car Championship, and NASCAR. He has also won races in midget car racing and sprint car racing. Andretti won the Formula 1 World Championship in 1978, 4 IndyCar titles, and IROC 6. To date, he remains the only driver ever to win the Indianapolis 500, Daytona 500 and the Formula 1 World Championship, and, along with Juan Pablo Montoya, the only driver to have won a race in the NASCAR Cup Series, Formula 1, and an Indianapolis 500. As of 2021, Andretti's victory at the 1978 Dutch Grand Prix is the most recent Formula 1 win by an American driver. Andretti had 109 career wins on major circuits. Andretti was the first driver to exceed 200 miles per hour while practicing for the 1977 Indianapolis 500. On number 2 is Michael Schumacher. Michael Schumacher is a German former racing driver who competed in Formula 1 for Jordan, Benetton, Ferrari, and Mercedes. Schumacher has a joint record 7 World Drivers' Championship titles, and at the time of his retirement from the sport in 2012, he held the records for the most wins, pole positions, and podium finishes, which have since been broken by Hamilton, while he maintains the record for the number of total fastest laps, among others. Schumacher started his racing career in karting. He won his first karting championship age 6 in a kart built from discarded parts. After having enjoyed success in karting, such as winning the 1987 European Karting Championship, and in several single-seater series, Schumacher made a one-off Formula 1 appearance with Jordan at the 1991 Belgian Grand Prix. Schumacher was noted for pushing his car to the very limit for sustained periods during races, a pioneering fitness regimen and ability to galvanize teams around him. In 2003, Schumacher won 17 of the 30 races in wet conditions he contested. Coming up next is Dale Earnhardt. Ralph Dale Earnhardt was an American professional stock car driver and racing team owner who raced from 1975 to 2001 in the former NASCAR Winston Cup Series, most notably driving the number 3 Chevrolet for Richard Childress Racing. His aggressive driving style earned him the nicknames The Intimidator and some others. He is regarded as one of the greatest drivers in NASCAR history, and named as one of the NASCAR's 50 greatest drivers class in 1998 as well as in the NASCAR's 75 greatest drivers class in 2023. He began his career in 1975 in the World 600. Earnhardt won a total of 76 Winston Cup races over the course of his 26-year career, including 4 Winston 500s and the 1998 Daytona 500. Along with his 76 career points wins, he has also won 24 non-points exhibition events, bringing his overall Winston Cup win total to 100, one of only 4 drivers in NASCAR history to do so. He is the only driver in NASCAR history to score at least 1 win in 4 different and consecutive decades. He began his career in 1975 in the World 600. Earnhardt won a total of 76 Winston Cup races over the course of his 26-year career, including 4 Winston 500s and the 1998 Daytona 500. On February 18, 2001, Earnhardt died in a sudden last-lap crash during the Daytona 500 due to a basilar skull fracture. His death was regarded in the racing industry as being a crucial moment in improving safety in all aspects of car racing, especially NASCAR. He was 49 years. Coming up is Ayrton Senna da Silva. He was a Brazilian racing driver who won the Formula 1 World Drivers' Championship in 1988, 1990, and 1991. Senna is one of 3 Formula 1 drivers from Brazil to win the World Championship and won 41 Grands Prix and 65 pole positions, with the latter being the record until 2006. He died in an accident while leading the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix, driving for the Williams team. Senna began his motorsport career in karting, moved up to open-wheel racing in 1981 and won the 1983 British Formula 3 Championship. Ayrton Senna. Senna was recognized for his qualifying speed over 1 lap, and from 1989 until 2006 he held the record for most pole positions. He was also acclaimed for his wet weather performances, such as the 1984 Monaco Grand Prix, the 1985 Portuguese Grand Prix, and the 1993 European Grand Prix. He holds a record 6 victories at the Monaco Grand Prix, is the 6th most successful driver of all time in terms of race wins, and has won more races for McLaren than any other driver. Senna courted controversy throughout his was killed after his car crashed into a concrete barrier, while he was leading the 1994 San Marino Grand Prix at the Imola circuit in Italy. The previous day, Austrian driver Roland Ratzenberger had died when his car crashed during qualification for the race. Last on the list is Ken Block. Kenneth Paul Block was an American professional rally driver with the Hoonigan Racing Division, formerly known as the Monster World Rally Team. Block was also one of the co-founders of DC Shoes. He also competed in many action sports events, including skateboarding, snowboarding, and motocross. After selling his ownership of DC Shoes, Block shifted his business focus to Hoonigan Industries, an apparel brand for auto enthusiasts. He was the co-owner and head Hoonigan in charge at the company before his death in a snowmobile accident in January 2023. During the 2005 rally season, Block had 5 top 5 finishes and placed 3rd overall in the Group A class and 4th overall in the Rally America National Championship. In 2008, Block was provided with a brand new Rally Prep 2008 Subaru WRX STI to compete. Block decided to compete in the Rally des Chaleurs of the Canadian Rally Championship to gain some experience with his new 2008 rally car and prepare for the World Rally Championships later in the year. Block also holds the world record for the world's fastest snowcat, a modified Ford Raptor called the Raptor Trax. On January 2, 2023, Ken Block died at age 55 in a snowmobile accident near his ranch in Woodland, Utah. The Wasatch County Sheriff's Department reported that Block had been riding in the Millie Hollow area when his snowmobile upended on a steep slope and landed on top of him. That's all for today. See you in another video.